Hey, what's happening? It's Mark T, founder of the No Backboard Basketball League. Over the course of 2022, I am going to be posting some segments called Basketball 55. As the NBA celebrates 75 years being in business this year during the 2021-22 season, basketball just had its birthday in December and is celebrating being 130 years old. So Basketball 55 is going to share stories about people, innovations, events that took place prior to the NBA that helped lay the foundation for the NBA to come into existence. Like, for example, did you know that the NBA could have started with a black-owned team or an all-black team? Did you know that? Think about it. Think about what it would look like today if for 75 years, almost 3/4 of a century, young black boys and girls would be inspired to know that they can not only play in the NBA, but they can own a team. Granted, a lot of progress has been made in the NBA, but in the big picture, we can be much further along when you think that there's only one team owned by an all-black owner. It's interesting. Just last year, in February, the Harlem Globetrotters actually petitioned the NBA to become the 31st team. Now, obviously, I think it was a publicity stunt, but their letter to the NBA that was made public, you should Google it, laid out some straight facts. They called the NBA out on when the league was started. Instead of inviting us in, you rated our teams for talent. The letter goes on to point out that the first black player to sign an NBA contract, I forget the name's it's slipping my mind. He was a Globetrotter, and the first black player to play an NBA game was also a Globetrotter. Boys and girls, don't get it twisted. Prior to the Basketball Association of America and the National Basketball League merging to form the NBA, Harlem Renaissance and the Harlem Globetrotters were giving people the business. There were years that the original Celtics did not play in the league because they wanted to barnstorm with the black teams because they made more money playing with the black teams. Go figure. So, and the interesting about that letter, just to bring it home, is they call the NBA out. They say because this was written in February of last year, social consciousness was very high this time last year. And simply said, if you're about social justice, then we can't go back to the new normal, can't look normal. And he calls them to the table, says, time to correct the wrongs. They believe, and I think there are many, particularly OGs, who think black basketball was wronged by the NBA because they did not allow a all-black owned team that were available at that time to join the league. And what happened after that? Just like the Negro leagues were part of the community, they had a symbiotic relationship with the community, so did black basketball. And as we witnessed over the decades, black basketball has pretty much left most of the communities.